Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Yeah, let's get this done.
Sure, I'll help.
Alright,
We all must do our fair
here
share.
we are back again. Just doing some
Care to make
chores.
yourself useful? We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful? We all must do our fair share.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah,
Hey, thanks. It's nice to have a friend who knows what I like.
This is one of my favorites. Thank you. This really makes my day.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
You know, I kind of think they dropped the ball a little bit with Ignace this game. He was never really the best character, or not even top 20 character, you know. But I think in Fire Emblem Three Houses, Ignace had his passion for arts and painting. It was a huge part of his personality. His interactions with Ingrid, his interactions with the girls were really cool. And I think here he kind of lost his. It's just here, you know. I also think that because this game has no romance, it makes it difficult for us to, you know, really.
this is great.
They are still great characters. They're still amazing characters, but
Wait, for me? Great. I love this
the
stuff.
fact that we could make them
Someone knows my weak.
become a couple, it was always something.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Look for. Always something to look for. And here they are, just.
Hey there, Ignace. What are you up to?
Oh, Claude. I was just admiring the scenery. I come here sometimes to bask in the
Also, I
embrace
hate
of
his design. I
unfettered
hate his
natural
hair.
beauty.
He's 100%
Stunning, isn't it? I find
better
being in the
in
environment
Three
like this to
Houses.
be quite calming.
You can say that again. My favorite napping spot's always been right under a nice, shady tree.
Older Ignace.
That does sound
Younger
comfortable.
Ignace was a disaster. That hair. Yeah.
Ignace, you always wanted to be a painter, right?
Huh? Well, yes, but how did you know that?
Oh, easy. I've got you all figured out, my friend. All your secrets, your worries, everything. Kidding, of course.
Right.
Really, it wasn't too hard to piece together. I heard you haven't always wanted to be a knight. And seeing you take in the world the way you do, there was only one possibility. You dreamed of being a painter, but gave it up before you could ever make it a reality.
My father wished that I become a knight, yes. But the decision to actually do so was mine alone. That's enough of that, though. What demands our attention most in this moment is the instability both in and outside of Leicester's borders. As a knight, I must do whatever I can to help alleviate the situation.
You're right. The whole alliance was in complete chaos when Shahid attacked. But that's exactly why I founded the Federation, so we could overcome whatever strife came our way.
I really wish there was more I could do to help.
In that case, how about we send you on a reconnaissance mission?
What?
It's simple. You go to all sorts of different places, maybe scout out a few towns, and take note of everything you see and hear while you're there. Sounds like the perfect job for you, doesn't it?
Are you sure I'm the right person for it?
Of course I'm sure. I want you to travel the world, Ignatz. See the wonders it has to offer with your own two eyes.
You know, I thought my dream of becoming a painter was nothing more than dust in the wind. That giving up was my only path forward in life. But you've shown me that isn't how it has to be. Once this war is over, I'll do whatever it takes to make it a reality again.
As you should. What kind of dream would it be if you just abandoned ship the moment one little thing knocked you off course?
Thank you, Claude. Once I'm a full-fledged painter, I'll be sure to do a wonderful portrait of you. I promise.
Sounds good to me. Oh, and make sure it's extra grand so that it'll survive for centuries to come.
Yes, of course.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
I will see it done speedily.
Let's get it done. We all must do our fair share.
I see.
Hey there.
But of course.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Got a minute?
Raphael officially has nothing useful to talk about.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
What do you think?
Right. Did you know? Oh.
Hiya. Hey there.
So it's you. Let's talk.
Hello, you.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Excuse me, we must speak.
Let's see.
Ah.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
So I need money for Leone and Hopes. Then Linhardt, then Dorothea. Impulses. Princess.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Can we talk? Oh no.
So I've been thinking.
Yeah, I don't know.
Seriously?
Oh man, you've gotta be kidding.
What do you think?
Good day to you.
How may I help you? Nuh-uh. Well?
Yeah.
Let's see. Hmm. What? Right.
That makes sense.
Huh?
No way.
Okay.
See, that's concerning.
You have a moment?
Greetings. Welcome. Well, hello there. Nothing but the best for you. 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 Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Thanks a bunch.
Huh? No.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Okay, so let's proceed with the plot.
The situation is grim. The Kingdom Army and the Knights of Seiros have the monastery completely surrounded.
And Rhea?
She's here. Looks like she's commanding the Knights of Seiros herself.
With her leading the charge, the Knights' morale must be through the roof. Looks like your guess was right on the mark, Lawrence.
Indeed. If anything, Edelgard's predicament is even more dire than I imagined.
If you're sure you want to rescue her, we'll have to move quickly, Your Majesty.
Right. Let's go, everyone. Time to save the day.
Oh yeah! I look forward to a worthy opponent.
I will show you true nobility.
Yeah, that's it. Let's go.
I owe you one. Honestly, it almost feels like you held back till I needed help.
Far be it for me to say that you're wrong. Being owed a favor by the Emperor herself is...
Well then, I guess we can call it even. But don't close your ledger just yet, Claude.
My quill is at the ready, Edelgard. Call in all the favors you want. Ready, you guys? It's time we show them just what Lester can do in a fight!
I will go ahead to put a stop to Dimitri and Rhea. I am counting on your support, Claude.
Well, we've come this far. We're not about to stop now.
It's not over.
We could make good use of those Ballistian cannibals.
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
Please, excuse me. Let's go.
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, let's do that. Don't worry, I won't slack off. You can count on me. I'll do my best.
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
I'll try.
The enemy forces are too great. But I can at least serve as a decoy for Her Majesty. Monica is in danger.
You can count on me. I've got you covered.
Do not worry about me. You must attend to her.
Let's take it down at once.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
No problem, I got it.
I vow to defend this location.
Watch closely. You strike at the weakest point.
You can count on me. I'll
Take a breather.
You saved my life. Thank you, friends of Her Majesty.
I so desperately want to flee, but I can't very well do that with Her Majesty here.
Yeah, let's do this. Don't worry, I won't slack off.
Let's try this. I'd better back them up. So that's the Empire's Minister of Religious Affairs. He heads up the Southern Church now. If he's in trouble, we should go help.
Set it aflame as we planned. This opportunity will not escape us.
They are burning Garrick Mach.
It's
That's a
my
bold
turn.
move, Dimitri.
Ah, yes, the old set it on fire strategy. We should put that out before things get messy.
I think we've got some combat engineers on standby. Maybe they could deal with all this fire stuff?
Take a breather.
No problem, I got it. Sorry. All right, engineers, you're up. Don't let them start another fire.
What? The wall collapsed. Did someone intentionally do this?
The wall collapsed? Then our path might be blocked too.
I'm alive! I mean, of course I am. My death would be a crippling blow to the Empire. It's over.
Please, excuse me. Is this okay?
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot...
Got it. Time to make a name for myself. Yeah, I'll back you up.
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
I'm on fire!
There you are, Edelgard. Your life is mine.
Edelgard is under attack. We must defend
Whoops. Some enemies slipped out of the stronghold. We gotta take them down before they do something.
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
It's not over.
Here it comes! Take that! You're done! I can't go on. I'm sorry. I have to fall back.
Are we changing places?
Excellent. Continue defending the Emperor.
All right, take it down.
Smash that stronghold into rubble.
Ugh, there's There's no way through.
There she is. Ignite the flames once more. They will know how deeply our rage burns.
Well, it seems the enemy attacked them. We won't be setting any more fires.
Well, we're unlikely to fall for the same trick twice.
Time for our next plan.
Watch closely. You can count on...
Not a problem. I've got this.
Let's try. I'd better back them up.
Got it. Whoa, I should go help.
Now I will aid you.
Please. I'm not sure I'll be much use.
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave.
Did it! That should take care of all the enemy commanders around here.
You can count on me.
I'll take a breather. Not a problem. I'm here to help.
No problem. I got it. Gotcha! Take your final bow. Now leave!
Yeah, right. I will end your life.
Sorry. Dimitri's most loyal retainer. I must be getting closer.
As long as I stand, you will not lay a finger on His Majesty.
No matter what.
I would sooner fight to the end but that would bring great pain to His Majesty.
Now, eliminate Dmitri and force the kingdom troops to retreat.
I'm on it. No chip, just leave it to me.
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
Got it. Time to make a name for myself. Yeah, let's do this. I'll...
We have gained control of Garrigmach's entrance. I'll take up position here and stop the enemy from invading.
I cannot allow you to do this alone, Your Majesty. Please, permit me to fight alongside you.
I've long awaited this day, Edelgard. Your tyranny ends here.
No problem, I get it.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Got it? Oh, this is not good. We can't let Edelgard die.
We must seize this opportunity while the Kingdom Army is engaged. Quickly, capture the front gate of the monastery.
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
Please, I'm not sure I'll be much use, but I'm coming to help.
Got it. Whoa, I should go help.
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
You can count on me. I'll do my best. Yeah, let's do this. I'll back...
I should have known she would let this opportunity slip by.
Take a breather.
Get on over to Garrigmach.
No. Is there another secret path we don't know about?
The Kingdom Cavalry and the Church are launching an attack on our stronghold. Bend the knee!
No matter how many years pass, you people will always be little more than fools. Return the land you stole from us!
Garrigmach is certainly a strategic location, but is it truly essential to the kingdom?
Perhaps. If we control this land, we will be in a better position to ward off your invasions. Yes. If it's my head you're after, you'll have to risk your own to take it.
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
Please, I'm not sure I'll be much use, but I'm coming to help.
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes. Stop Dmitri with everything you've got. Hold nothing back.
Oh.
So, you've chosen to side with Edelgard. I am disappointed in you, Claude.
No hard feelings, Rhea. I'm just determined to see what the world would be like without you. Are we changing places?
This way. They'll overrun the monastery. Offended that you think such feeble attacks will kill me.
Time to wreck!
It's my
Your Majesty, King Claude, I cannot hold out any longer. I require assistance.
Is our church's most sacred site. We must reclaim it. You shall face retribution for violating this sacred ground.
This is our chance to take out the Archbishop. We must not let it pass us by.
You can count. I've got you.
My turn. The opportunity has slipped through our fingers. But we shall return. Next time you will not be so fortunate.
We managed to hold out, but Rhea got away.
Thank goodness. We defend the strongholds.
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
No problem, I got it.
I vow to defend this location.
Time to wreck stuff.
Watch closely. I'm not a child. Death will be your penance. Out of my way! No time to slow down.
My turn?
No problem.
Time to wreck stuff. Death is coming. It's It's over.
It's my take a breather.
If the church has withdrawn, we need not risk our lives any longer.
And just like that, a full retreat? Not that I'm complaining, mind you. This war won't end until Rhea's dead. Get ready for a chase, everyone.
Well, would you look at that? We won.
Thanks to you.
Actually, I'd say you pulled most of the weight.
No, you didn't.
The Kingdom and the Church had a ton of grizzled warriors on their side. We would have been in real trouble without you and your mercenaries.
You were pretty impressive yourself. You barely even broke a sweat out there. I appreciate the compliment, though. I'm glad we got the chance to team up like this.
Me too. The war's not over yet, though. I'm hoping you'll stick around to the end.
Of course.
The Ashen Demon has proved a greater asset than we could have ever imagined. You must be relieved to see your gamble pay off. If nothing else, I'll be a lot less busy as your partner in destiny going forward. What a thing to imagine.
I'm getting stronger. I won't let myself stop here.
Thank you, Claude. I owe you a great debt.
Yeah, we really saved your skin. Though I'm sure you would have preferred to have us in your debt instead. Must really chafe having the shoe on the other foot.
And what is that supposed to mean? If all you plan to do is mock me, then perhaps I'll not honor the debt after all.
Hey, it was just a joke. Just something Lawrence said. Nothing for your Imperial Majesty to worry about. Jokes aside, do you have a minute? Eager as I am to get back out there and chase down our enemies, we need to talk.
If you insist. What is it?
Right now, the Federation and the Empire are fighting together against the Kingdom. But honestly, I have no desire to see Fargus in ruins. I'm only after the Central Church.
At this point, though, wouldn't you say the two are one and the same?
I'm not so sure. When Dimitri decided to grant sanctuary to the Central Church, he really wasn't in any position to refuse. If he had, the chaos that ensued would have torn Fargus apart. But what if things are adding up differently now? It's clear the war will drag on so long as he continues to shelter them. Besides, the Federation's Eastern Church and the Empire's Southern Church are both operating independent of Rhea's influence. The Central Church must be looking like a pretty heavy burden to Dimitri right about now.
Perhaps, but the Archbishop has far more influence in Fargus than anywhere else. Even if Dimitri has changed his mind, I doubt those around him would be open to the idea. The fact remains that the Kingdom has yet to show any sign of severing ties with the Central Church. They stand beside them even now.
This is just a theory. Well, actually, it's more like wild speculation. But what if the reason Dimitri tried to take Garrick Mach was because he wanted to distance himself from the Church? By facilitating Rhea's return to Garrick Mach, he could be trying to set the stage to break away.
That's an interesting theory. Do you have any evidence to support it?
Not really. But that's the impression I got when I saw Dimitri on the battlefield. To be honest, it didn't even occur to me before now. We were so determined to take down Rhea in that battle, we never spared a thought for Dimitri's motivations.
I see. Had it occurred to you sooner, you would have had quite the decision to make. About whether to leave me for dead, I mean. After all, if the Central Church was really leaving the Kingdom to return here, Abandoning me would have been the expedient choice.
Oh, come on, Edelgard. Sure, we've had our differences, but that doesn't mean I want you dead.
I'm happy to hear you say that, even if it is a lie.
You wound me. It's the honest truth, from the bottom of my heart.
So you say. No matter, you should continue to do as you see fit. And I will do all I can to bring this war to an end.
Sounds like a plan. Let's end this war. Right now, that's all that matters.
The Kingdom Army and the Church's forces have withdrawn and are fleeing north. The mercenaries are already in pursuit.
And the Federation army will join in the chase. Give the order to the rest of the troops.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I've got a pretty good guess as to which mercenaries are leading the hunt. I'd better pick up the pace. Edelgard, if you'll excuse me.
I assure you, Claude, we will not be far behind.
The Federation army is going to beat us to the punch. We should give chase as well.
I agree. Send a fifth of our army to pursue them. I will accompany them myself. Dispatch half of the remaining forces to the Western Front, and assign the other half to defend and repair the monastery.
Only a fifth? Are you sure that will be enough?
There's nothing to worry about. With the Federation army present, our hands will be tied regardless. Besides, if we neglect to leave the monastery sufficiently guarded, I fear I'll never hear the end of it from Count Varley.
Did we lose them? I was hoping we could at least tell our allies where they went. What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking how the time has finally come.
Say what?
Golden wildfire. The hour of vengeance.
It's over! Oh, how I've waited for this day. The day that I kill you!
Run away while you can.
You're free to try, but you won't get away from me that easily. I'll carve out your monstrous heart and put an end to the beast dwelling within. Your destruction is everything I've ever fought for.
Our two favorite mercenaries were supposed to be leading the charge. So where are they?
It's strange that we haven't heard from them yet. I can't imagine they'd fall for a kingdom ambush, but...
We have a problem, Your Majesty. A group of mysterious mages has appeared just ahead. It looks like they're preparing to intercept us.
Mysterious mages?
Are we dealing with those who slither in the dark again? What objective could they possibly be pursuing now?
Not a clue, but we should hurry. If it's a fight they want, we don't have much choice but to oblige them.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Your Majesty, I've spotted the mercenaries among the enemy force. And they appear to be fighting each other. I don't know the details, but it seems as though our commander attacked the Ashen Demon.
What? Don't tell me. Have our fears come to pass? Was our friend truly part of those who slither in the dark all this time?
It's too soon to say for sure. We know the enemy is capable of both controlling and impersonating people.
He's right. Back at the academy, the person we thought was Tomas was really Solin all along. So for all we know, our friend could actually be somewhere else entirely.
Whatever the case, we have to keep going after Dimitri. That'll take us right through where the two of them were sighted. We'll drive off those fiends, try to grab our friend or whoever's impersonating them, and figure out what's going on afterwards. We can afford to do that, right?
We can't afford not to. It would be an unspeakable loss if we slew the alleged imposter, only to learn we had inadvertently killed our friend.
Then it's settled. We'll stop them and get to the bottom of this.
You're shitting me!
I will hunt you until my dying breath. Get back here!
We need to get over to them now. Things won't end well if we don't put a stop to this.
I haven't the slightest notion of what is going on, but I'll happily take it. Destroy them all!
I won't give in!
I'll do my best.
Cannot proceed unless we eliminate those mages.
See how those beasts crawl to the slaughter. Let me put you out of your misery,
I'm on it. No just.
I'm not a child.
Come on, snap out of it.
Oh, we can skip my turn, you know. Blood compels me. Out of my way.
No problem, I got
blood
it.
compels me. Stay out of this. It does not concern you.
What's going on? This isn't like you at all. Okay, I guess you're not in a listening mood either.
Out of my way! I must move us away from all of these foolish distractions.
What's that? Some kind of warping magic? They must have gone somewhere else.
Oh, that was nice.
I will hunt you until my dying breath. Get back here!
We need to get over to them now. Things won't... end well if we don't put a stop to this.
I haven't the slightest notion of what is going on, but I'll happily take. Destroy them all!
We cannot proceed unless we eliminate those mages.
See how those beasts crawl to the slaughter. Let me get you out of your misery, beasts.
Oh, we can skip my turn, you know.
No problem, I guess.
Time to wreck stuff!
Learn your place.
Come on, snap out of it.
Playing with you ingrates.
Please, excuse me. Is this a...
Stay out of this! It does not concern you!
What's going on? This isn't like you at all. Okay, I guess you're not in a listening mood.
Please, excuse me. Is this okay?
Either.
Watch closely. I'll do my best. Please, excuse me. Is this a...
I must move us away from all of these foolish distractions!
Some kind of warping magic? They must have gone somewhere else.
I'll do...
This presents a problem. We need a group to pursue them while the rest of us fan out in case they warp again.
Why do you insist on interfering?
They're putting up more of a fight than I expected. Deploy the reserves.
Please, excuse me. Let's go.
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
Let's try this.
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
Now is our chance. I'm here to assist.
Now it is my turn. I will aid you.
Got it. Whoa, I should go. Yeah, let's do this. Don't worry, I won't slack off.
Persistent words.
They warped again? Come on!
That mercenaries. No, it cannot be.
Look at your penance. What a nuisance! You can count on me. I'll do... Switching it up, huh?
No problem.
Time to wreck stuff.
We'll have to take out the ones before us if we hope to enter the stronghold.
I'm on it. Just...
It's my turn. Please, excuse me. I'm not sure I'll be much use, but I'm coming to help.
Let's try this. I'd better back them up.
Oh, we can skip my turn, you know.
I'll not permit this chance to slip
Changing
away.
places?
Watch closely.
Your Majesty, it seems Lady Ada is pursuing Dimitri through the mountains.
They're that close by? Then we need to wrap this up and get over to them.
You're still chasing me?
What a nuisance.
You certainly are tenacious.
What is the Federation army doing? This is our chance to capture him.
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
I could take a lesson from your persistence.
Yeah, let's do this. Forward ho!
I'm on it. No charge. Let's move.
I dislike ending things on a low note. As such, prepare to die!
We can skip... My turn, you know. Please, excuse me. Is this a...
Beasts.
For now, let's arrest them and send them to the back. We'll be sure to question them later.
Thank you. I was under attack before I even knew what was happening. No, I'm glad you're all right. What was that about, anyway?
If I must wring the life from you by my own hand, then so be it.
Goddess, forgive me.
You're not getting away this time. I hope you're ready.
Don't worry, I won't slack.
No problem.
Time to rest.
Watch closely.
Try me, you witless beast.
What a nuisance! Out of my way!
Your Majesty, my sincerest apologies. The mercenary commander has escaped.
Well, that was quick. I don't know what's going on, but it can't be good.
This is your final hour, monster!
You might consider clinging more dearly to what meager life remains to you. Every second you waste on me costs you 10 times more.
Out you go!
How could I allow myself to be bested by such a despicable beast as this one? I need to get this flesh underground. So it's true. You really are from Shambhala.
Forgive me for this, Solon. But without your sacrifice, this world can never be made clean. Oh, great Zaharas, veil of night fluttering in the abyss. By the laws of creation, throw wide your infernal gates and swallow my foes.
So, you've come here to strike me down yourself. I thought you a smarter foe than that, Edelgard.
Really? You think you'll win this fight? The upper hand is clearly mine in this moment. All I have to do is buy some time.
So you say. Then I suppose I must test your resolve.
Not so fast, you two. I don't want to miss all the fun.
I wouldn't say no. So what do you want to do? This power, it's...
No!
Amazing what a little bloodshed can do.
Yep, definitely stronger now.
There's always room for improvement.
See, I can pull my weight too.
It has been a long, long battle. My race wavers at the brink of extinction. And so it falls upon me to reclaim this world, that what was stolen from my people might be theirs once more. Which is why I was born. Yes, I created you. The cycle of the world, the rehousing of souls, how desperately I sought this secret art. But it demanded precision. One defect, one essence wrongly transplanted, would lead to consequences most irreparable. I knew I must oversee the process myself in order to save my beloved people. When my consciousness first initialized, I was nothing. I remember the sound of water, of bubbles, the sound of a massive object slowly lurching along. I thought the noise would continue for eternity, but then, a change. Something gave way. The water began rushing rapidly. Pale shadows closed in around me. Amidst deafening sounds, I walked desperately in search of light. That was an unforeseen accident. I was sure all had been lost to the waters. It was fortunate I had created you, for you proved useful in a way I never expected. I am to become you. That's why I'm here. That's why I've been compelled to remove any obstacle in your way. Only by destroying the abomination inside the Ashen Demon can we bring salvation to the world. So you understand. Then return that body you two share to me. It pains me to do this to you, but alas, all was written from the beginning.
golden wildfire into the chasm.
Where am I?
Stay where you are. It would be best if you refrained from bringing out any weapons as well.
Wait, Edelgard? Hold on. What are all three of you doing here?
I have the same question. It appears we've been swallowed up by some kind of strange magic.
That's the long and short of it. But isn't all of this your doing?
When we awoke, we found ourselves here, in this dark and ominous void.
Don't tell me you can't remember what happened. You suddenly transformed and started attacking your friends. Luckily, we managed to knock you out and capture you. But it wasn't long before you came to and escaped. I was told that you were acting like someone else entirely.
I guess that kinda rings a bell. The last thing I remember is Arval telling me to slay the Ashen Demon. At least, I think it was Arval.
Arval?
The voice in my head. We've known each other for a few years now.
Huh.
Sounds pretty out there, right? This is why I never mentioned it.
And you claim this Arval suddenly decided to turn on you.
I know how it sounds, but yeah. There are two things I can say for sure. The first is that Arval's magic is what dragged us all in here. And the second is that there's no one in my head anymore.
How can you be certain?
Because I don't feel them. At least, not in my mind. Arval's somewhere else now. Somewhere distant.
I don't mean for this to be an interrogation, but distant? From where? This story of yours is hardly convincing.
Well, you do seem to be your old self again. That, if nothing else, makes me want to believe what you're saying.
At the very least, I hope you know a way out of this fathomless prison.
About that, I know I said distant, but Arval's definitely here with us somewhere. If we can find them and figure out what magic they used on us, we might just be able to escape.
That sounds wildly optimistic.
It sure does. But considering we don't know a thing about this place, we might as well give it a shot.
In that case, let's begin looking around and see if we can't find any clues to where we are.
Huh?
Oh, what a plot. What a, like a plot device.
I wonder...
I have to say, this isn't how I imagined Fodlan's 3 most powerful leaders would be coming together.
Indeed. I hesitate to even consider the look on Hubert's face right now.
I don't think anyone's too worried about me, though. Vanishing without a word is kind of what I do. Even now that I'm the king of the Federation, it looks like I'm as unreliable as ever.
Or perhaps it's the opposite, and your people think you reliable precisely because you always return. It must be nice having friends you can depend on to handle important matters in your absence.
And it must feel lousy to realize no one wants to do your job, Edelgard.
I'm glad to see your tongue remains as agile as ever. Let's try moving our feet instead, shall we?
Hey, I can do both if you want. It's definitely not an either-or kind of situation. So, Edelgard, say the 4 of us get out of here in one piece. What are you planning to do about Dimitri? Maybe we should join forces and take him on together.
You're such a bore sometimes, Claude. And is that a serious proposal?
Well, I suppose it would be easier for me if the kingdom stuck around. After all, I get the feeling that if we divide Fodlan between the Empire and the Federation, I'll be the one holding the short end of that stick. Our goal is to deal with Rhea and the Central Church, not to unify Fodlan.
You never have been one to mince words, have you? Well then, allow me to match your honesty. It would be more convenient for me if the kingdom ceased to exist. The Central Church has a much closer relationship with Fargus than with the other regions. Even were we to capture the Archbishop and force her to dismantle the upper echelons of the Church, it wouldn't be enough. The roots of that organization run deep.
Hold on. You're just looking to capture Rhea? You're not gonna, get rid of her?
Is it not enough to subdue a foe and remove them from power?
I'm just surprised. I would have expected you to be more thorough.
And here I thought you wanted to pursue a peaceful solution.
Hey, give me some credit. If I didn't like to rock the boat, Lester would have been swallowed up by the Empire ages ago. I have ambitions, Edelgard. Real ones. I won't go into details, but I'm definitely fighting to make them a reality.
All that, and you're not planning to enlighten me? Unreliable and stingy. I, for one, have no qualms with telling you my ambitions. I seek to destroy the irrational power structure that shackles Fodlan.
Just Fodlan, huh?
Come again?
Hey, don't get me wrong. That's a goal I can get behind. That's why we're working together. But I'd be grateful if my own ambitions can be fulfilled at the end of your path of conquest.
I'd like to believe that is possible. At least for now, we can work together to achieve a common goal. And perhaps someday our pact will become a more permanent one. I hope so, at any rate.
Same here. But before that, we need to find a way out of this place. Well, I'm stumped.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, please.
Dimitri, we need to talk. I'm just gonna come out and say it. After the war, I'm going to abolish the Central Church and depose the Archbishop. The people of Fodlan have been shackled by this decrepit system for too long, and I'm ending it.
You're going to do away with the church?
That's right. Think about it. Who steals your freedom and gives you an endless list of duties and obligations simply because you have a crest? Who forces you and your friends into a bunch of unwanted marriages and positions of power? The church even forbids any official contact with outside regions. Not exactly great for Fargus, right? Being as close to Serang and Albinia as you are.
But to be clear, your quarrel is with the church, yes? Not with Fargus itself?
Exactly. We have nothing to gain by fighting you. And really, our enemy isn't the actual church so much as the people at the top who make all the decisions.
I understand where you're coming from, Claude. And on a personal level, I actually agree with you.
But as a king, you're opposed.
Yes, for 3 reasons. First, abolishing the church would deny the king's right to rule Fargus. Without one, the people will descend into chaos and war. Would you be able to take responsibility for such a thing once it came to pass? Second, recklessly discarding the church will only incite discord among the clergy and its supporters. And finally, a revolution of this nature will not only mean casualties among the common folk, but will endanger your own life as well.
Leaving the first 2 for a second, I have some serious issues with that last one. I'm glad you're concerned for my safety, but I can take care of myself.
But don't you see? The people you wish to depose are human, just as you are. No matter what ingenious scheme you come up with, or how careful you try to be, they will suffer. And their vengeance will eventually find you, no matter how hard you try to stave it off. I know full well the guilt that accompanies such actions, and the retribution they provoke.
Everyone has to deal with the consequences of their decisions. If you let it rule you, Fodlan never changes. And if it doesn't change, it'll just fall apart.
But not taking the time to look where you're going will only lead you to stumble and fall. And if there are those who would be hurt by this, I consider it my duty to help them.
There you go, trying to save everyone again. You really are too good for me.
To be honest, I'm jealous of how you're not burdened with the same restrictions.
In the world I'm trying to create, you wouldn't be burdened by them either. You could even... No, forget that. I'm serious about what I said, though. And I really do admire how you want to save everyone. Honestly, if you weren't a king, I think we could have been friends.
I feel much the same. Had I joined with you, I might have been able to see a different vision of Fodlan.
I don't want to fight Dimitri.
Yeesh. You can't tell forward from back in here. Let's try over that way, maybe?
Good idea. It seems different from the rest of the void. Look out!
So it failed. Has my skill degraded that sharply over the years?
Arvel.
I have been searching for you. And look what you brought me. The three who fancy themselves sovereigns, ruling over that abomination's wretched spawn. What unexpected luck. I do hope you are all prepared to face death this day.
So this is Arvel, is it? Undo this sorcery and return us from whence we came, demon.
Oh, I do not think that will be happening. But even if I desired to accede to your wishes, the great forbidden spell of Zaharas is a one-way journey. None can escape this eternal darkness.
I vote we kill this thing and see what happens. Who's with me?
Something tells me they wouldn't lay this trap, only to suffer the same fate as us. If this being can free themselves from this void, it stands to reason that so too can we.
Then try cutting me down if you like. Sadly, what you see before you is but an illusion. I have a task to fulfill, and once it is accomplished, I shall leave this place alone.
Arvel, wait! What task are you talking about? Why did you use me? What are you trying to do here?
Ah, but you are mistaken. I am not Arval. My name is Epimenides, an ordinary man who vowed to kill the beast which set the earth ablaze. Do you not comprehend my purpose? I must save this world and its true people. That is why I chose to pass my consciousness down through the ages. And you are the vessel for that consciousness.
What does that mean?
what's going on, but I do know whoever that is needs to be stopped.
And how far are you willing to go? Will you cut down your own friends to reach me?
Hubert? No. It must be a double.
So, it's completely indistinguishable from the real thing. Vile sorcery indeed.
Majesty, why are you consorting with the enemy? Wolfsy is right where you want him.
Why are you... No. This is a deception. The man I know would never raise a weapon.
The Emperor is before you. Feel the killing blow. You can't fool me. If it were really you, you'd understand.
God, no! Don't do this! I can't believe you would hurt me.
This is harder than I thought. I mean, how do we know for sure they're not real?
Their screams are so real.
There. It's done. But steel yourselves. Don't know who will confront next.
Are we being warped away? No. Space itself is distorting around us.
Our surroundings have changed.
This place is so twisted you can't even tell where you are.
Aren't you sad for your comrades, murderers? There it is. There is your rage.
Uh-oh. I can spot one fake, but how do I tell which Edelgard and Dimitri are on my side?
Perhaps each of us should take on their own double to prevent confusion.
That's not a bad idea.
This darkness is a mirror for the soul. And once a soul is imprisoned here, it is eternally severed from the real world.
Just imagine how much easier our task will be with the two of us. Here it comes! Take this! You're done! A nice thought, yes. But I'm sad to say I failed to trust even myself.
Illusion or no, we must thank our adversary for letting me experience that.
Stop playing the kind soul. Everything we've ever wanted is before us, right for the taking. If you're really me, then you already know why I'm doing this. I don't like leaving my fate up to luck.
Out of the way! I'm unstoppable.
You're always bailing me out. I hope to return the favor someday. I feel like I just slew my twin brother.
I've got it.
No problem.
I've awaited this.
Watch this! Nice try! Come on! Is that all? Take a breather.
You changing?
I shall take the lead.
watching my own death.
That's the last of the illusions.
So it would seem.
At least now we're certain they're not real. We can cut them down without mercy.
Again? Please tell me we're gonna find that guy this time.
Right. Let's get searching.
Oh, what you four are a marvel. To think you are already adapting to this place. Now have the grace to lay down your lives and let the world you've torn apart heal.
We must...
Watch this! Take a breather.
No problem.
I've awaited this moment.
I'll take over. My turn.
Ah, there you are. My partner in destiny.
You're done! You're not Arvo. And even if you were, I'd fuck you all the same.
Unfortunate, but you are forcing my hand.
So even our mercenary friend gets fed. This is going to take all of us. Time to put our differences aside.
I've got this.
My attacks aren't getting through. What's going on?
None can stand before us.
You're done!
What about our phantom mercenary? We know we can harm the illusions, right?
Destroying me will achieve nothing, for you will all still be trapped in this place.
Why does it have to be you? I don't want to fight you! I've got this. Not often a gal gets to fight herself. I think I'm gonna enjoy this. You're done! Okay, I hate this. It even thinks like me.
No problem. I got it.
Finished.
I've awaited this moment.
It seems I am forced to do this myself.
We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
So be it. Come at me if you dare.
Our adversary has finally run out of tricks. Time to finish the series to hold back. You won't stop me!
Watch this!
Not any price. Nothing I do is enough. How much more must I sacrifice?
Take a breather.
You changing places?
Gone with you! The cycle of this world must be protected! You fool! Why must you resist me so?
You know my reason. The tomorrow we're fighting for. You are to me!
It's incredible. Just how strong you've become.
Arval.
You have grown more than I ever thought possible. And yet... I've never felt more alone.
I like it. This is very 80s. Nice.
Looks like we made it out in one piece.
Are you sure about that? I still have no idea what's going on.
Arval, or Epimenides, I suppose, has vanished, and we've been returned to where we started. Perhaps we should just consider this a victory, an ironic one, as we achieved it by working together.
Fair enough. So, what happens now?
I can't speak for Edelgard, but I'm not exactly itching to fight you. Whatever's in store for us, what say we just call a truce for now?
I wouldn't have been able to return here had it not been for your assistance, as well as Claude's. Letting you walk away may not be the soundest of tactics, but at this point I see no other option.
Agreed. Let's consider all debts paid.
But just to be clear, I crushed you once, and I can do so again.
Right. I gotta admit, I never saw any of this coming.
In truth, I can't say I much expected any of this.
Still, it got us talking again, and that's gotta be worth something.
Well, I should be off. I hope we can do this again sometime. The speaking part, anyway.
In that case, I will depart as well. I'm sure everyone must be quite concerned for me by now.
See you both on the other side of this war. Well, my friend, are you ready to get out of here? We still have one more enemy to deal with before all of this can end. Archbishop Rhea awaits.
Golden Wildfire. Field of Beginnings. The Federation successfully aids the Imperial Army, and together they pursue the Kingdom and Church forces. However, Claude's sole aim is to eliminate Archbishop Rhea. While Edelgard contends with the Royal Army, Claude and his forces go after the Church. In their pursuit, they arrive at the Tailtean Plains, where Seros and Nemesis battled long ago.
It's not much further to Kingdom territory. Once we've crossed the border, we'll march through the Tailtean Plains and make our way to Ferdiad.
The plains of Tailtean are the largest in all of Fargus. As I recall, they're also where a well-known battle took place long ago.
We're going by land instead of sea this time, huh? I have to admit, I prefer it this way.
We may have taken a wild little detour, but we're finally back to marching on the Kingdom capital.
Claude, are you sure it would not be prudent to ask the Imperial Army for assistance? They certainly owe us after that last battle.
The Imperial Army changed course to travel west, and Edelgard went after them. They're well on their way to Aryan Road. Most of the Kingdom's forces have gathered in the west as well. Rhea and her troops are the only ones who fled north.
I don't get it. Sure, it makes sense for the Kingdom to reinforce their position on the Western Front. They're losing ground there after all. But is the King of Fargus really abandoning the defense of his capital city and the Church?
I can't claim to know what his intentions are, but I suspect Dimitri's decided to leave the rest to me.
What's that supposed to mean? What in the world could the king of an enemy territory trust you with?
I think I get it. Dimitri is counting on Claude. The Central Church is just a millstone around the Kingdom's neck at this point. Dimitri's probably hoping Claude will cut him loose.
Are you suggesting that the king wishes to avoid formally cutting ties with the Central Church and is therefore using us to bring about its demise? I have heard that the Central Church aided the kingdom when civil war broke out. Perhaps Dimitri feels indebted to the Archbishop, and his knightly values demand he not oppose her directly.
But that's... No. I suppose this is the nature of war.
There's more to it than that. The Kingdom and the Church have a long history, full of reasons why the king can't betray them. Long ago, the hero Lug von Blaidd cut down the Adrestian Emperor of his day. In fact, their battle took place on the Tailtean Plains, which we're just about to cross. The Church mediated the conflict and recognized House Blaidd's independence, leading to the founding of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. As you might have guessed, that's how they got the holy bit in their name.
So essentially, abandoning the church would mean turning their back on the very group to whom they owe their independence.
And that's why Dimitri wants the fledgling Leicester Federation to do his dirty work and abolish the church in his stead. And that's my guess, anyway. But his reasons are immaterial, since getting rid of the church is what we've been after all along. For the sake of our future and the free world to come, we'll tear down the Central Church and put an end to Rhea.
You can count on it. And if they run off to Ferdiad, we'll just have to conquer the capital to get to them.
That's the spirit. You know, kid, you've really become someone we can depend on. And now, Your Majesty, we await your official order.
You got it, Judith. It's time to fling open the doors to a whole new era. All forces, advance!
I have a proposal.
I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Yep, I've got this.
One step at a time.
I want to apologize again. I'm really sorry. I can't believe I tried to kill you.
It's all right. I know that wasn't really you.
Still, the one who did it was a part of me. Literally. You asked me about this before, about some mysterious presence within me.
That's right.
Well, sorry I couldn't give you a straight answer back then. Arval told me not to tell anyone. That's the name of the presence that was inside my head, by the way. The one that took control of my body and tried to kill you. Or maybe it was someone else entirely. The one that called himself Epimenides.
Arval and Epimenides, I wonder what manner of beings they are.
Beats me. And it's not like I can just go and ask them now. Honestly, I kinda wish I'd talked to Arval more now that I can't.
That's how these things work, sadly. When you're ready to talk, the person you want to talk to is no longer there.
But there's still so much I don't know. Remember how I got trapped inside that void with Claude and the others after our fight? That's when Arval used the name Epimenides, and then tried to kill us.
Are Arval and Epimenides the same being?
I'd like to think they're different, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Epimenides is just Arval's true identity. I don't know if they were just using me, or if they had some other goal in mind. All I've got are a bunch of mysteries that I'll probably never solve.
I did notice one thing.
What's that?
It was when we were fighting and you were being manipulated. It seemed like Arval was trying to keep your body from getting hurt. They could have fought more recklessly. I don't see why it would have made a difference to them. They were making sure you weren't harmed.
Seriously, Arval was protecting me?
It's just a feeling I got. But yes, I think that could have been the case.
I guess Arval's the only one who knows the truth. Or as the Seros folks say, only the goddess knows, right? But hey, thanks for telling me that. Really. It does make me feel better. I've got no choice now but to keep moving forward. Live out the destiny the two of us once shared. Funny, I came here to apologize, but you ended up cheering me up instead. I'll catch you later, okay?
Only the goddess knows. Well, the goddess may have been the one telling you that.
The simple joys of a refreshing morning's exercise.
Oh, hey, Lawrence. Kinda early for you, isn't it? What are you doing here?
In truth, I was waiting for you, Leone. I merely decided to fit in a spot of training in the meanwhile.
For me?
there's something I was hoping to speak to you about. Do you recall our last conversation here? You said, the day may come that more commoners begin to make their own choices, begin to live without relying on the nobility.
Sure, I remember. What about it?
Well, your words were quite shocking to me. I've spent no small amount of time turning them over in my mind since. If you speak true, I wonder how I, as a noble, should proceed.
Huh. And? You reach any grand conclusions?
Well, it is an ironclad rule of the nobility that the commoners living on our land fall under our protection. And yet, some still slip through our fingers. That is simply the state of things in today's world. In a way, you are one of them, though you did choose this path of your own accord.
Hold on. Did you really have to put it like that? I didn't slip through anyone's fingers. I jumped out all on my own.
Well, yes, I suppose you did. My apologies. In truth, I find it exceedingly difficult to stand in the shoes of the everyman while also pushing matters forward as a noble. But if I'm unable to do exactly that, I have no hope of preserving the stability of my territory. As such, I am looking to bring an exceptional commoner into the ranks at House Gloucester to act as my advisor.
That's a surprise. I thought there was supposed to be some huge boundary between nobles and their people.
I assure you, such a boundary still exists. But I've come to realize something of late. As we proceed into the uncertain future, more and more common folk will begin to break free of their defined roles. Such an era will be upon us before long. Your actions are proof enough of that.
Whoa, slow down there. I don't think I'm some kind of great trailblazer or anything.
I've simply interpreted the meaning behind your words. I thank you for leading me to this realization.
Yeah, still not seeing it. I don't need your thanks.
Leonie, I had this idea with your story in mind. As for the commoner I would invite to House Gloucester, the proposal I mentioned earlier, how would you like to fill that role?
I appreciate the invite, really. And I know it's supposed to be this huge honor, but there's other things I want to do in life. My dream is to become a mercenary just like the captain, and I'm already on the road to making that happen. I can't abandon that. I won't.
Very well. I suppose I would not want to stand in the way of your dreams. In that case, I pray you succeed in your endeavors, but I'll be here should you ever change your mind.
Good to know I have a backup. Thanks, Lawrence.
Which battlefield are you headed to? Make sure you're ready. Which battlefield are you headed to?
This one.
Let's earn our keep. They're not taking this from us.
This'll be a tough one, but we'll manage.
We've got a friend in trouble. This place won't be a problem anymore.
You'll have to take things from here.
None shall surpass me!
Don't mind if I do.
My turn.
I'm dragging the others down.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
Let's get started.
Problem? I got it.
Take a breather.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
Be your strength!
I'll help you out.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
None shall
Enemy
surpass
down.
me! Your efforts lift everyone's spirits. I, no exception, of course.
Can't say I like how this is unfolding.
You'll have to take things from here.
This is not...
You'll have to take things from here.
I'm dragging the others down.
It's nothing to boast about.
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
is not...
I won't ever forget your kindness.
As if that is enough to satisfy me.
I gotta admit, you're as good as your word. Couldn't do this without you, Lawrence.
I'm in.
We changing places?
It is finished. Hopefully they have learned their lesson.
There's still room for improvement.
Your Majesty, I am glad to see that you are safe.
I am fine, Gustav. My apologies for worrying you. What is your report on the situation in the West?
For the moment, we are holding the line against the Empire's offensive. The news that Your Majesty has arrived at the Silver Maiden will do wonders for the soldiers' morale.
Unfortunately, the same can be said for our enemy. The Emperor pursued me here, and should be joining her forces at the front. But no matter how high the enemy's morale, they will not find Aryan Road an easy prize to take.
In that case, perhaps our concern should lie with Lady Rhea and the Knights of Syros.
Ah, yes. The Kingdom Army parted with them to deal with the Imperial forces here in the West. I have heard nothing of their fate since. Were they able to reach Camulus safely?
No, Your Majesty. They have stopped in the northern region of the Tailtean Plains to prepare for battle.
They intend to meet the Federation army there?
It is likely they determined that with the Kingdom Army unable to leave the Western Front, they would not be able to withstand a siege at Camulus.
They have assessed the situation correctly, then. The Kingdom Army cannot spare enough troops to break a siege at this moment.
But if Camulus is taken, Verdiad itself may well fall to the forces of Leicester.
To prepare for that contingency, I have ordered our citizens in the capital and the surrounding area to evacuate to Gautier territory. But does Claude truly wish to destroy Fargus? Somehow I doubt it.
Your Majesty, a message from Duke Fraldarius. The Imperial Army seems to be taking more aggressive action. He would like you to brief the commanders on the current state of the war.
Understood. I will be there shortly.
But Your Majesty, what of the Central Church?
Gustav, we will do what must be done to safeguard our people, no matter how great the cost. Were we to bow down to the Empire and accept the Southern Church, Fargus would fall to ruin. A great many of our people would die. However, the Federation has shown us a way to avoid such a terrible fate.
Then there is truly no other way?
We are deeply indebted to the Central Church. Yet it is a debt that I cannot repay. I will gladly accept whatever punishment I must. If it means saving even one more of my people's lives, then as the King of Fargus, no sacrifice is too great. Forgive me, Gustav.
Your Majesty, If this is the path you have chosen, then I will walk it with you until the very end.
Alright, so that's gonna be it for today. If you're watching on Twitch, see you tomorrow. If you're watching on YouTube, see you tomorrow. Okay, it was a pleasure, and bye-bye.